Greetings, lovely people. I just hit the desk. That's great. And welcome to another trailer reaction. This is 2 in 2 days. My upload schedule is even this consistent. Never mind. But anyway, I'm rambling again at the start of a video already. And yeah, the Book of Boba Fett trailer dropped. I think it was actually 2 days ago now. I just kind of missed it. I've been kind of out of the loop on Star Wars for a while. And yeah, but I was excited for this from when it was announced during The Mandalorian that it was coming out. So hopefully this is good. I've seen a few screenshots from it. It looks really good. I'm hoping that I'll enjoy it. And yeah, since the last reaction, I did change up the whole screen view a little bit to have the vaporwave background and stuff, and I rearranged a few things. So hopefully that looks better. I don't know. I'll probably go back to the plain black background that I had last time, most likely. But in any case, let's just get into this. Stop rambling, and yeah, the Book of Boba Fett. We're on Tatooine. Oh, it's the monk spiders. The brains in the jars.
I am not a bounty hunter.
Yes, you are, Boba Fett. Don't you lie to me. He looks great.
I've heard otherwise.
That's some Mandalorian, right? That voice. I like the rusted green on the Lucasfilm logo. That's cool. Fennec Shan, good to see.
I know that you sit on the throne.
Okay, so there's a new crime boss in Tatooine potentially.
Of your former employer.
Jabba ruled with fear.
Oh, okay, we've got Gamorreans. They're not fully armored up though, or they're not fully clothed like in the movies. It's more like the cage fighters from Mandalorian. Interesting. So, has a lot of time passed between the events of The Mandalorian Season 2 and this? Because his armor, if I remember correctly, was still clean at the end of that. And obviously there is some damage, so I wonder if there's going to be a time skip or not. It'd be interesting if there is. That'd be cool. Okay, so we've got some sort of gunfight with a few different people involved, and there's some Gamorreans. It's so weird seeing him take off, and I know why they're doing it. It makes a lot of sense why he keeps taking his helmet off, but it's so odd after, in the original trilogy, we never see him under the helmet. Technically, the actor, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, for Boba Fett is a Imperial Guard in Episode 5. Imperial officer in Episode 5. But yeah, we never see Boba himself take off his helmet. Obviously, we see his face a lot in the Clone Wars and also in Episode 2. Yeah, it just seems so weird that he's taking his helmet off so frequently at this point, because, he did it a lot in The Mandalorian, and it made sense, because at that point, everyone around him had seen his face. He'd literally met, all the main characters while not wearing his armor, so it made a lot of sense. But now, it's surely the Mandalorian armor is an intimidation tactic, right, for Boba? Anyway, moving on.
I intend to rule with respect.
Differently from Jabba, okay. I mean, that's the point of that. Will he, though? I could see him doing a pretty bad job. He's not... Boba, typically, in the extended universe and in Legends, isn't, a leader type. He's a lone wolf. The fact that he's working with Fennec Shan was already kind of a departure from his traditional, way of being shown. I'm liking it, though. I really do like the idea of having him be this, charismatic, leader character, but it is a bit different from what we've seen before. Streaming exclusive on Disney Plus. Hell yeah.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, so we've got Troidarians? Is that what it is? The Bosk aliens? That one in the middle, the center of the screen, looks more CGI than any of the others. It doesn't look as practical as the others. I'm trying to tell what they all are. So, the one to the left of the Trandoshan. That's it. Trandoshan. The one to the left of the Trandoshan is the Skiff Guard species. I can't remember what they're actually called. The one to the right I don't recognise. And then at the end of the table, that's the species that is the crime syndicate. One of the crime syndicate families is that species. So maybe that's like remnants of Crimson Dawn, potentially. Though Crimson Dawn dies before Solo, or around the time of Solo. So I'm not 100% sure. Actually, I think it's dead. It's dead before Rebels, isn't it? It's before Rebels happens. Okay, I'm trying to tell what the background was. There's another Trandoshan, I think, and then another one that are those that I can't identify in the background. Okay, cool.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial.
Oh, okay. We've got so it's a lot of the separatist species, which makes a lot of sense. I can't remember what either of them are called. I'm sorry about that. There's a fire alarm. That's just a test, though. It's fine. I'm gonna just skip a few seconds. Okay, that was annoying. I forget Wednesdays is the test day for the fire alarm system. Anyway, so is it like Ponda Boba? Is that the name of the character from episode 4? I think it's this guy in the center. They might be the same species actually. I think both of these might be the same species. He's kind of hard to tell. Especially the left one. Left one's a bit in shadow, so it's kind of harder to tell what he actually is. I think they are both Ponda Baba's species. I could be wrong though. Oh, that's a nice view of Jabba's palace. That's something we've never seen before. That's cool.
Why
Every
speak
galaxy.
of conflict
Wait, that was Tusken Raiders. Good to see.
when cooperation can make us all rich?
We've got some humanoids. We've got some Twi'leks. Her in the foreground with the red. I'm trying to tell if she actually has something different on her head or if she's just a humanoid with red hair. I think she's just a humanoid with either red hair or something else.
What prevents us all from killing you?
Yeah, he is. So I think that's probably the first time we've actually seen this species in live action. They're very common in Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and what's the other one now? Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and Rebels. But I don't think we ever really see them in live action. They might be in episode like 2 or 3, in like the background of the Senate hearings and stuff. But yeah, it's good to see. I like the costume design. Very cool.
And taking what we want.
That was a Mandalorian helmet full of... Was that Boba's helmet? I couldn't quite tell if it was green. I'll scroll it back a quick second. It does look like it is Boba's helmet. Okay, full of coins for some reason. Are they unidentifiable? They kind of look like Crimson Dawn operatives, I'll be quite honest. They could be the faction that Han has trouble with in episode 7. I can't quite remember. They wear red though, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, new energy shields, pretty cool. They do look to be Mandalorian gauntlets, which is always an interesting thing to see, like the carryover of certain technologies from different cultures. Electro staffs? Oh wow, okay.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Rancor? Question mark? New Rancor equivalent? Are we going to see something like that? That'd be cool. I know the Rancor's dead, but like we could see a new Rancor. We could see a different creature. There's plenty of stuff from like episode 2 that we could see again. I'm kind of interested in seeing it, like if he has something in the dungeon or not.
Please. Speak freely.
The Book of Boba Fett Star Wars original series streaming December 29th. Disney Plus. Well, there we have it. That was indeed something. I like that final line of the please speak freely sort of thing. That's like, yeah, I like the idea of Boba just being like, I don't really care what you say. It's like I guess in a way, Boba's kind of egalitarian. He's kind of like, he doesn't really care, like, what you are, who you are, whatever. He'll treat you the exact same as everyone else. I guess that does make him a decent leader in some ways. A bad leader in others, but like in some ways that makes him a good leader. Seeing like everyone's equal, even though he kind of sees everyone in a negative light. Though I guess he likes Grogu. He ends up liking the Mandalorian. He likes Fennec. Yeah, he likes people. Obviously, he liked his dad. He liked Simway or whatever her name is, one of the Kaminoans. he does like people. He likes a lot of the bounty hunters they worked with. So, he's the kind of person that I guess does team up. It just seems so weird because I'm so used to him being like this lone wolf character that doesn't play well with others. Hence why, like, in episode 4, he works alone and everything. But yeah, this looks good. It's not necessarily got me as hyped as Mandalorian Season 2 trailer did. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. I like Boba Fett enough. He's not one of my favourite characters. Like, I know a lot of people absolutely adore him. And don't get me wrong, I loved when he came in to The Mandalorian. I was so happy to see him again, especially with Morrison playing him. But, yeah, I'd be lying if I said, like, oh yeah, he was on my, like, top list of characters to return. Honestly, I would have preferred Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu. Like, aged, battle-hardened Mace Windu. That would have been awesome. There's a lot of characters. In fact, as dumb as it sounds, like, this is, like, a serious request. But I love Jar Jar. Like, see, and I just love Gungans in general. I just think that, I personally like that humour. I quote Jar Jar a lot, which is very weird. So yeah, if that had been a thing, that would have been awesome. But yeah, this has been interesting. There's not as much, in my opinion, to pull apart about this. It's very much just more Mandalorian, just with Boba instead of I can't remember the Mandalorian's actual name now. That's gonna bug me. But yeah, it's Fennec and Boba instead of the Mandalorian and Grogu. So yeah, it looks good. And did it actually specify a date? December 29th, so not long now, actually. Just 2 months, basically. Long and short of it, 2 months away. I'm more than happy about that. Obviously, Hawkeye, I think... Hawkeye either starts... It might have actually started today. Oh, no. I need to check that. But otherwise, I think it starts next week. I think it actually starts next week. So yeah. That's going to be interesting, having both Hawkeye and Book of Boba Fett. If you've been on the channel recently, you've seen I did my Fast Track Thoughts for the newest episode of Doctor Who. I'm hopefully going to be doing the same thing for Hawkeye and Book of Boba Fett, just because I want to get content out more frequently. That's definitely the plan. That's why I'm doing more reactions. That's what I'm doing. Just, if it's something in media that I enjoy, and I'm able to talk about it for, 5 or so minutes, I'm going to. But yeah, enough rambling from me. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like it, subscribe now to ring that bell, all that YouTube nonsense. And yeah, I hope to see you next time, probably for a Hawkeye review or Doctor Who review, something like that, or a thoughts video, whatever. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
It's been a long week. I feel like I could use a vacation.